Alright, hey everyone, welcome to another Wildewitch RP Live Play TTRPG session. What is Wildewitch RP? Well, that's me, Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer.
Yo!
We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs, and it looks like my links are now broken for captions.
Oh.
Yeah, let me fix that real quick.
This is technical difficulties over here.
Yeah, I had them earlier today, now I'm getting them now. Alrighty. So, now that that's fixed, we're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and created our own company to create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And today we're playing D&D. Tonight, Time Zones. This session features the Burning Veil storyline, set in our very own Valinara campaign setting. It is a deeply personal tale of trust, magic, betrayal, magic, and magnificent ambition, where the fate of the world hangs in the balance. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord to find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, Game Master and Storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now, let us meet our courageous, daring heroes before they embark on an exciting tale of magic, wonder. And we'll begin with an introduction for Bracken.
Yeah, hey everybody, it's me. I'm Thresh. I play Bracken, a Kender monk fighter with a penchant for throwing fists and a weakness for speaking. We are looking forward to the next thing that we do, considering that we finally got to get a little extra movement, get a little extra pep in our step.
Alrighty. Next up for our introductions, let's learn about Avi.
Hi, I'm Kelsey. I play Avi. She is a half-elf bard sorcerer. She cares deeply for her friend. She is constantly quietly singing or humming, and she is just a little bit spooky.
We love a little spooky.
Just a teeny little bit.
Alrighty. Next up for our introductions, let's learn of Cecil.
Hello, my name is Brent, and I play Cecil Darkholm. He's a forest gnome cavalier. He's had a heavy heart as of late. He's been getting some questions from a companion that he found both comforting to talk about, but also wasn't really sure if he should be. But he's ready for what's coming next and to keep supporting his friends.
Comforting and invasive. I think that very much fits Natriana. And then last but not least, let's learn about Z.
Hello everybody, my name is Bo and I play Z. They are a changeling artificer with the homebrew class of Bone Cobbler, so I am basically Dr. Frankenstein on steroids. They are... Man, I think they are still processing a lot of what has happened to them so far, especially going through the Shadow Repository and all that jazz. But I mean, they're excited to be here, and I'm excited to be here, so...
So, with that, it is time to dive into our session here. And we begin, of course, with the fact that you are no longer stuck in the Shadowed Repository. You made your way out with the Azerin thief that you had been asked to find and to retrieve the knowledge. And not only did he come back to you, Of course, you did have to bargain a little bit there. But he gave you all something. A necklace, an amulet. One that might help you in the days to come. However, it is... Did my links break again? God damn.
Mine's still good by the looks of things.
Mine's good.
Mine is not. Technical
Sounds like your
difficulties.
problem.
It is.
We'll see you all at the end of our first ad break.
No. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not like the stream's dropping or anything. Oh, let me double check.
Oh, now mine went down.
Goodness gracious, everybody. For Kels. Alright. Fingers crossed here. So, your, as your group is, has returned to the Witchmuck Cavern, and delivered upon to the Watchers what had been taken from them through Varro. It's been time for them to ruminate and think about what had been lost, to reabsorb the lost knowledge. And you had been allowed to find rest and recuperation here on their grounds, as you had done before. So you found yourselves eating the strange fruit here, answering questions from a curious companion, and resting. It is almost an entire day of rest before the Watchers reconvene with you all. As their meditation ends, and you are called forward to receive the boon that you had been promised. A full binding of your burns instead of just the temporary one. What are your thoughts as you are entering into this chamber, knowing what is waiting for you?
Bracken's kind of glad that this leg is over with. You know, it seems like this was an important aside, but he feels like it's time to refocus up and get back on other matters.
I think it's mostly relief. Um, like finally, no more rituals, no more arbitrary tasks. This is finally getting done.
More of that magic crap.
Z is happy, but I think there's a little part of them that will miss the ability to just have power, period. They know it won't fully... the mental imprint that this left will always be there, even though it's no longer a part of them.
Cecil is relieved to have accomplished this and to hopefully move on to the next. He's not been well suited for being underground. He's missing the open air. It hasn't really been too well suited for Vale to Umbra even, so ready to move on. eager.
So, as each of your thoughts sort of come forward and have yourselves placed where the Watchers direct, they begin their ritual. Around you, spoken into existence by their arcane musings, is a dim glowing ring of runic energy. As the runes begin to manifest here in and around you, you can feel the pull, the invitation of the magic. The chant is in ancient arcane language. You don't quite know the words. But even still, you feel it inside of you. It is a call. One for you to answer, to accept. In this magic. Do you resist? Okay, Avi does not resist.
Nope.
No.
As each of you answer that call, as each of you accept the invitation, the energies around you begin to grow. You don't know if it is yourselves or the room that begins to spin, but the magic does begin to move. The currents are graceful, flowing, arcing. And all around you, in that space beyond the Watchers, that spinning area, beginning shadows of doorways, plentiful, almost infinite, also inviting, though they are filled with nothing more at this moment than inky voids with a misty green coalescence. Alsafina, arcane weaver, looks to each of you. And she commands, firstly, let's roll to see who she commands firstly. Cecil, to think of the domain that you wish to bind yourself to. Any of the veils this could be.
Okay.
Veil de Mortalis, Veil de Fair, Veil de Umbra, or even beyond.
Yeah, Veil de Mortalis sounds pretty good.
I need a charisma saving throw, please.
19.
A 19. As you are envisioning veiled immortality inside of you, answering the demands of the Watcher. You avoid a more calamitous fate. Something is drawn forth from you. A memory. Cecil,
Hmm.
explain to me a memory from your first forays after your banishment.
Cecil first wandered the woods and forests around his home, trying to do ambushes and thin the ranks of his people's ancient enemy. He did that probably for a year and a half before they caught on and it became too dangerous, and he left and started to wander further and further away looking for good to do.
Okay. As you wander further and further away, you feel the magic in you respond. You feel as it begins to walk and wander, almost as if it was its own person beside you. Cecil. Avi, you are called next to make your decision. Where would you tether your burn?
Veil Immortalis.
I need a charisma saving throw.
Yeah, okay. It's a 13.
A 13. As you conjure upon the thoughts of Veiled Immortalis and bring them forefront to your mind, something else comes with it. Give me a moment, please, to make sure I've got this right.
Take your time.
Yeah, do whatever you need. Right.
So, Avi,
Yeah.
tell me of a memory where Avi felt hopeless.
Um. That would be we got the letter of the casualties and the missing from Egan's battle.
As this memory comes forward, you are no stranger to battles now yourself from your adventuring. You can hear the clashing of weaponry, the sounds of spells going off. And as that happens, you all notice amongst the swirling of the room from those void-like doorways, shadowy figures appearing into your central space. They seem to wield themselves as warriors, their shadows as much as their armor, as their weaponry and themselves. And I need you all to roll for me initiatives. What do I have? Music that's gonna be a little bit more.
I
Noodling.
know what you can play.
We're not playing noodling music. Nope,
Noodling music.
that's not
Yep.
happening.
I think it should.
Maybe I'll play it after the session ends.
Yeah, you
Well,
said
that's
that
not
last
helpful here.
time, And
We're going to do.
joke's on you. I'm not even listening.
Good. Maybe I didn't want you to listen.
Fine.
Me. I got you, bud. You okay, bud? Poor
Yeah, I
little
need
buddy.
sandwich cuddles.
He ate too fast.
Oh.
You'll be okay.
Does Sandwich know that I love him?
Everybody loves you, buddy.
He doesn't know where he
Everybody
is.
loves you, buddy.
Yes, he does. He knows exactly where he is.
He's in his favorite sitting spot.
Yeah. Covering me with his hair.
All right. We're gonna do this one.
There you go, bud. Yeah,
I
get
think this will
comfy.
be a fine. All right. So, as these warriors now approach, it is going to be firstly Avi, and then after Avi will be Z, the Shadows, Cecil, and Bracken. So, it is going to be Avi first. What are you doing?
They're coming at us.
They are moving into the center, yes.
Okay. About how far away are they?
About 10 feet.
Oh, okay. I'd like to ask anyone who'd be in a 30-foot cone, for a wisdom save, please.
Alrighty. Now, is this against the frightened condition?
It is.
They are immune to that condition.
Hey,
Sorry.
what do you want from me?
They're manifestations of your own memories and fears. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, whatever.
Fears.
Yeah, we could put all these labels on them, but you're just being mean.
Take my turn. I'm done. You know what? Bracken gets a bardic.
Thank you. Bardic for Becky.
Becky.
Becky, Bardic.
Alright. With that, it is Z, your turn.
Cool. I am going to close the distance, and I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
23.
'23 will hit.
Cool. That's 10. 5 lightning.
As you reach out and grasp this figure and you overwhelm it with this lightning damage, it doesn't seem to take as much as you hope. It does seem to have a resistance.
Mm.
Anything else from Z?
I am going to bonus action. Oh, what is it called? I'm gonna bonus action magic weapon and cast it on my hand axe.
Okay. That is easily enough done.
And yeah, that's it.
With that, it is going to be the warrior's turns. And our warriors are going to, so Z, since you are right in front of this figure, it is going to raise, and it's hard to say for sure what type of weapon this thing carries, as it is just a shadow, more of its own flesh, if it had any. And as it raises it towards you, that is going to be a 17 to hit.
Hits.
That's going to be 11 necrotic damage, and
Okay.
your strength score is reduced by 1.
Okay. I can't do absorb elements. It's only certain ones. Okay.
My subtitles died.
And
Dang
how much damage was it? Just to make sure I got it.
11 necrotic.
11 necrotic and score is down by 1. Okay.
Alright, and then that's for Fresh, for Brickin.
Becking.
Alright. The other 3 are going to move in so that everyone's got one warrior for everybody. Alright. And then that's going to be a 23 to hit Bracken.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's going to be 7 points necrotic damage, and your strength score is reduced by 1.
So I have gauntlets on.
So your gauntlets then override. However, if those were to come off, your strength score is reduced by 1 until you finish
You
your
get that
rest.
fixed.
Yeah, yeah. Cecil, an 8 will miss. And Avi, that is a 23.
Okay.
Avi, you are looking at 12 points necrotic damage,
Right.
and your strength score is reduced by 4.
Okay. Here's just a fun little question.
Yeah.
Theoretically, what would happen if your strength score hits 0?
You'd die.
Asking for a friend.
Well, just for future reference. Okay.
Any of your primary stats, I think, for strength, con, or dexterity ever hit 0, you die. I don't know about the other ones.
Okay.
I mean,
Right.
if you have 0 charisma, that's not. I mean, socially you're dead, but
Yeah, I'll have to look into the full stats, but that's it for the warriors. And Cecil, now it's your turn.
I will attack the creature in front of me.
Go for it.
17.
A 17 will hit.
20. And for my third attack, 13.
13 will not hit.
22 points of bludgeoning.
From a magical weapon?
Sure is.
Alright. You are doing fairly good here, Cecil. Anything else?
That's it.
Bracken, it's your turn.
We're gonna go after the one on us. We will. Just one. To who? Take it. Both of those hit.
Both of those will hit. 16 just meets it.
For a total of 21 damage.
21 damage, and you're considered magical, yeah?
Yes.
Cool, cool.
Is the thing still up?
Yes.
Okay, so we will go ahead for a flurry of blows then. Mark that off real quick. And dose more. And I will add my bardic to that one. Is it still a D8?
Yeah, still a D8.
Total of 18 on both of those.
Both will hit.
For another 14.
It's looking rough, but it's still there. Alright.
Fair enough.
With that, top of the round comes back to Avi.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a shadow warrior in front of you.
I don't want him here. Can I ask for a wisdom save?
Sure. That is a 19.
Okay, it passes. So he'll take 13 psychic
Okay.
and nothing else.
You do see there is a sort of flickering amongst this figure as the psychic damage takes. He does seem to take the full damage. And with that, Z. It's your turn.
Yes. Alright. I'm going to do an attack with my claws and an attack with my hand axe because it's considered a magical weapon now.
Okay.
Okay. This is.
Did you take
claws.
damage?
I took 11 hit points of necrotic.
You need to make a constitution saving throw for your magic weapon. You managed to continue maintaining concentration. The 17 will hit, by the way.
Okay. 17 for the claws. It's gonna be 5. Magical slashing.
This is correct.
Then magic weapon also adds a +1 to attacks, right? Or am
At
I
the base
imagining
level, yep.
that? Okay. So that'd be 15 to hit.
15 unfortunately just misses.
Crap. Okay. Yeah, that's really all I can do. So I am gonna move about 10 feet back, maybe 15. You know,
Risking
what?
an
Let's just do
attack of
15.
opportunity?
Yeah.
Well, okay. If you move 15 feet back, you will break the ritual, because you are in the middle of the ritual space as well.
Okay. Then never mind. I'm not gonna risk it.
Okay. With that, Z's turn comes to an end, and it is our warrior's turn once more. And they each will take their swipes. Bracken,
Yeah.
that is a 21 to try and hit you.
Come on. This is. I'm gonna scarf that. No,
Okay.
we're not. Get out of here with all of that.
That is a 7 to try and hit Z.
It hurts.
A 7?
Oh, it's 7? No, I thought you said 17. I was like, what?
No.
What? Okay, that's just me. That's just my ears gaslighting me. It's fine.
A strong breeze could hit Z.
An 18 to hit Avi
Yeah.
for 7 necrotic damage,
Mm-hmm.
and your strength score is reduced by 1.
Okay.
And then for Spatial, that's a 9. That's gonna miss. And Cecil, it's your turn.
I'll strike the creature once again.
Okay.
So 16 hit.
16 just hits. And the shadowed warrior in front of Cecil dissipates, sucked back into the void and aether beyond the ritual space.
Can I move over to be 5 feet within Avi in range of that one?
100% you can. As you move next to Avi, or within range of the other one, it is Bracken, your turn. You've got one in front of you that's looking a little
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah, well, it's about to look a lot rougher. Haha, bagow. Bagow.
The 22 hits.
For 10 damage there. We'll go for another flurry.
Well, it goes away if you want to save
Oh.
that.
Can we get in a flank with another one of these spooky specters on someone else?
Yeah, you can either go over next to Avi, who has Cecil nearby, or the one that's on Z.
We'll go for the one on Z since they're already paired up.
Okay, sounds good.
And I will flurry on that. Can I get in a flank?
You can.
Perfect. Alright.
Both of those will hit.
Oh, 14. It's about to be a max roll.
You can't be a max roll when you're Thresh.
What the? What
Because
does
you're
that
not
mean?
because you're not max.
We're gonna have a very serious conversation next after.
So, I'm sorry, I'm just laughing a little bit too hard at my own joke. After Bracken's turn, Avi,
Yeah.
you've got a guy on you, but now Cecil's nearby.
Oh, that's great. Could I ask this guy for an intelligence save?
Sure.
Roll bad, please.
How do you feel about a 0?
I
That's pretty
love
bad.
that.
Oh,
That's-
I'll take 8
What?
psychic from a Mindsliver. I feel like there's something that goes along with that. You subtract 1d4 from your next saving throw before the end of my next turn.
Beautiful. Anything else from Avi?
Yes, I'd like to give a bardic to Z.
Z gets a bardic. And Z, it's your turn.
Hey, wait, I got a bardic? Okay,
I'm so surprised.
because it's usually bardic for Bracken!
You're also in a flank with Bracken.
Okay, cool. Because I haven't taken any damage, I'm going to attack with my claws twice. Oh, shit. And that one... Oh...
Bardic might be able to
Bardic is-
help the two. Because you've got a D8.
Yeah.
Did you wait?
okay,
Hold on. These are with advantage, so this will be the first attack because you're in a flank. Flank gives advantage on melee attacks.
Yep.
Oh,
So if you want,
alright then.
you can add the Bardic there if you wanted to, but the 21's
Okay.
gonna hit on the second attack.
Okay. I'm gonna use Bardic for this, for the first one, for the 2.
Okay, so you're at 9 right now. Let's see what Bardic will bring you up to.
15.
Just misses.
Okay, then damage for the first attack. Or for the second attack. 7, and would it be okay if I used Shadow Depletion to add a 2d6 to that?
You could try.
So that's 14 damage total.
It does seem immune to necrotic damage.
I figured. Okay. That is gonna be all for C.
All right, it is our warrior's turn, and we've got this one going after Z, but an 8 misses, and the other one going after Cecil with a gentleman's 20.
I'll use warding maneuver.
Okay.
It still hits, but I have resistance.
So that would be absolutely hell for damage. That's 6 necrotic damage. And your strength score is reduced by 1. And that's it for the 2 warriors. Cecil, it's your turn.
I'll attack this one.
Okay. It's flickering really bad, but it's still hanging in there.
That'll be it.
And Bracken, it's your turn. You are in a flank.
Yeah, we are going to go and utilize that flank. Oh, there it is. So that's 8, 18, and ooh,
It's gone, is what it is.
uh,
Leaving just the one near Avi and Cecil left, and that one's looking pretty weak.
I'll move in on that one. And I'll go for a bonus action strike on it.
Go for it.
Since are we going direct cardinal as a flank, or since there's already 2 on it, can that also impose for the flank?
So they haven't closed a flank, so there's 2 opportunities for a flank to be open.
I will close a flank.
Go for it.
I'll close it with Cecil, I guess.
Alright.
Oh, 13 more damage.
And with that, the last of these Shadow Warriors are... I don't know why you're laughing.
I saw when I said I'll close it with Cecil, I guess. Kelsey just went.
But, yeah, no. So, this last Shadow Warrior is gone, and as it does so, the ritual begins to return to where it was. And, Avi, you feel the presence of the magic in front of, inside of you sort of begin to settle as well.
Okay.
Next up is going to be Z. Oh, what a fitting disruption this one is. C, you are called by Asafina to call out your connection, the tether that you wish to create here. Which veil do you choose? Veil de Mortalis, the plane of mortals. Veil de Umbra, plane of death, decay. Veil de Fera, of life and vibrancy, or one of the other veils, one of the other planes of creation or damnation.
I think that Z would go to.
Oh, you cut out a little there.
Oh.
What was it?
They would go to Veil de Umbra.
How fitting. Can you make for me a charisma saving throw?
Yes.
So it's based on the
15. There is a memory that is brought forward to your mind. Cecil, or not Cecil, Z. I want you, Z, to tell me of when your tower fell. Talk to me about the complete loss and destruction when it comes to Sylvia.
Oh no. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Oh, God. The day that I guess a metaphorical tower fell. The day that Sylvia laid there in a rat-infested, I guess it's tenant housing that they were living in. And the realization that she wasn't coming back. The realization of trying to find a way to survive by myself in a world that has always seemed to be pitted against Z. Grew up as an orphan, met Sylvia in the orphanage, and then being taken under the wing of a artificer who taught both them and Sylvia everything that they know. Just having everything taken away from them. And then finally being in a group that, even though there have been rocky moments, they care about them. They care about the group that they're in. But there's that underlying desire to bring back Sylvia. They have capabilities that allow them to create undead, to meld together flesh, to create creatures, and they have made terrible things for terrible people for a very long time, which has set them off on finding a way of bringing back Sylvia, bringing back souls from from a plane or bringing them back from death. Because there's just that one just small glimmer of hope that if they could bring Sylvia back and tell them their true feelings for her, their deep love and longing for them, that maybe they would be okay again. Just the longing of telling her everything.
Oh, this is gonna be so delicious. See, as you think of Sylvia and of those final moments, upheaval in your life, everything changing, a course set, a path trodden. You all begin to watch as the shadows begin to seep out of the doorways and swirl by your feet towards the center of the ritual chamber. It begins to coalesce, coming together into a shadowy, but not so opaque void like the warriors. This is a figure that has details. Once upon a time, she may have been considered a very simple beauty, full of youth. But her complexion has turned quite cold with sickness. Her hair lies stringy with uncare. Her eyes are dull and glassy. You see Sylvia not through the lens of the figure that you loved, of your friend, but in the deepest pits of her sickness. And as she sort of appears here, almost translucent, filled with these shadows, her jaw drops and a scream, blood-curdling, is released. And I need everybody to make for me a Constitution saving throw.
Well, that passes, so.
Well, okay. You know what? I would like to ask permission to roll at disadvantage.
Well, Constitution checks are a little bit different than other things. So I'm going to say no on the disadvantage for the Constitution check, but other things, like perhaps attack rolls, can definitely be done so. However, as this scream, this wail is released, for Z and Avi, you are going to take 8 points of psychic damage. Cecil and Bracken immediately drop to 0 HP and will be making death saving throws as we roll initiative.
Oh.
And we will be picking up with that after our ad break. So, stick tight. We will be right around to continue along our story, but before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They are important to us here at Wildewitch RP. If you would like to directly support us, you can do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that is on screen in our chat room. These donations help support us as well as unlock awesome perks for our entire community that benefit everyone who play with us for the next month. You can check that full list out on our Discord, so hang around. We will be right back. Oh my goodness. So welcome back. And did my... Okay, there they are. I was like, did my think break again? So Bracken and Cecil are at 0 HP. They are rolling death saves, and we are rolling initiatives. So if everyone could please do that first.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It'll be fine, right? It'll be fine, Kelsey.
Everything's fine.
Avi, you get to go first.
Oh, great.
What would you like to do?
Do I pick one? Or do I just take care of all of us? That could end badly. I'll pull out the Staff of Healing. And, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Cecil.
Okay.
So Cecil will get back 20 HP.
So, Cecil, you are now on the ground prone, but you are conscious with 20 HP.
And then Bracken will get a Bardic for the same.
Oh, good. For my death saves? That's cool.
I'll get you after, I promise.
Bracken,
Yeah.
as we come to your turn,
Yeah, I'm on it.
let's get a death save, please.
There you go. There's one.
So that's a success. What was your last thought before you went down, Bracken?
Huh?
Sounds about right. So, unfortunately, that's all we can do for your turn this round, Bracken.
Oh, good. I'm so glad that that was so convenient for everybody.
See, it's your turn.
Okay. Emotions are overcoming my senses. I'm just gonna try and hit with 2 attacks with bone claws. With my claws.
Go for it.
Ah! Natural 2. And a natural 20.
As you hit, all you see is this sickly and devastated face of Sylvia as you make that attack. Would you like to roll damage?
Yes. Oh my god.
So that's going to be 23 points of damage here.
I'm sorry, Sylvia. Emotional damage. Holy shit.
It's my specialty.
Uh,
Anything else from Z?
I'll need to. I could bonus action magic weapon. Z is not okay. They're hating the fact that they're killing whatever this is. That looks like Sylvia.
As you're having your insides torn and twisted over this fact of life, this creature looks like Sylvia, but you can't know for sure, is going to reach in and try and grab inside of you with a corrupting touch.
Ugh.
I'm sorry.
Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
And you are fine. You just feel an uncomfortable chill through your insides, but there's nothing else. Cecil,
Ah.
it's your turn.
I will rise to my feet. How far away is this
I
thing?
can't say that. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Don't say anything.
I'm not. I'm not.
It's about 10 feet away from you.
Can I flank it with Z?
Sure.
I'll strike.
Yeah, go for it.
It's a 19 hit.
Yeah, a 19 will hit.
How about a 17?
Yeah.
Alright, that's the turn.
All right, as Cecil, your turn comes to an end. Avi, we come to your go.
Great. I'm gonna move over to Bracken,
Hmm.
and we're gonna get a cure wounds. Bracken will get back 23.
All right, Bracken's got 23 HP. You are still
Beautiful.
prone, but you are now conscious.
Excellent.
We'll get a bardic to Z.
Thank you.
Very busy.
All right, then with that, Avi's turn comes to a end. And Bracken, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Well,
So that so you can all see.
we're gonna get up.
Okay.
And then the thing that knocked me on my ass immediately, I'm gonna go punch it.
Punch the hell out.
Can I get a flank on?
No, currently there's
Alright.
already closed flank.
Beat the devil out.
Now I'm a... Ooh. And I'll use that bardic on that hit. So lowest so far is a 17. I'm gonna go for a flurry of blows.
Go for it.
Gotta refresh my page. There we go. And then 13 and an 18.
All of your attacks hit.
Beautiful. $19, $29, 35 damage to Z's girlfriend.
All right. So as your strikes land on this creature, anything else for Bracken?
No, we're good.
Z, it is your turn. You are in a flank with Cecil.
Okay. Fuck. I'm just gonna do my claws again. The more I attack, the more they begin to glow because of their power.
We're flanking.
You have advantage. You're in a flank.
Advantage, flank, right. I might use Bardic on that.
So 25 hits for sure.
Okay, and then
Well,
Bardic for the.
You'd have to roll another d20 because...
Alright, yes.
So... Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. Okay, never mind about the Bardic then.
I figured. Both of your attacks hit.
Damage. 11 for the first one. And 10 for the second.
Okay. This figure's starting to look a little... It's starting to fade a little bit. The shadows aren't holding together as much as they should. But it comes to the entity's turn, and this figure that looks like Sylvia is going to, again, try for a corrupting touch upon you, Z. That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You feel the presence of hands around your chest, inside of it, squeezing at the heart and lungs as you will take 11 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, huh?
Oh god.
Cecil.
I will strike the creature.
Cool.
$15.
15 will hit.
Ooh, big one.
As your hammer swings through the entity, you feel as that cold hand is pulled from inside of your chest, the release of that pressure. And then the entity is gone. And you are no longer bound by initiative.
I fall to my knees.
As you fall to your knees, Z, your body trying to catch its breath on pure instinct after that. You feel the veil-burned magic in you begin to settle, begin to fill the voids. Bracken.
Hmm.
You are called by Alsafina here. And she is asking you to choose which veil you wish to bind yourself. Veil de Farah, Veil de Umbra, Veil de Mortalis, or any of the others that you know of in existence.
We're gonna go Veil of Farah. That's what he would just choose passively.
Okay. As your brought to Veil de Farah, this instinctive thought to bind yourself. I want you to bring to mind, Bracken, the most at peace you've ever been. The most accepting.
Bracken doesn't really do peace.
Which is why I want you to bring to mind the most at peace you've ever been.
I don't. I mean, I would guess it's after a long day's work when he sets up his hammock and crawls in and gets ready to take a rest. That's when he's at his most peaceful.
Great. Can you give me a charisma saving throw?
Yeah. That passes.
You feel yourself amidst a unmoored existence. You are on the precipice of consciousness and sleep. All of you. Your body is heavy. As you sit there, thoughts awash. You feel something. The hairs on the back of your neck beginning to rise. Those portals. Some of them glow as they've tethered to you as you've made your choices. But those still in darkness seem to have something moving inside of them, around them. Something between the veils, circling you, hunting you like prey. Due to the fact that this is almost a dream, you each move at half speed, and you can take an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Oh, no, no, no.
Until you can... We'll allow you, of course, at the end of your turns to try and break out of this drowsiness, but I want, firstly, everyone to roll for me a perception check.
Perceive.
Bracken and Z see the creature in the shadows moments before it breaks its way in, trying to disrupt the ritual. A desiccated form. One you've witnessed before, one that you have fought before. Virgil, the ever-hungry, is present. And as it tries to break in beyond the area, you all see this. We are going...
Same kills.
Just want to eat my pocky.
This is the wrong time to do it.
Just share some with the ever hungry. Maybe he won't be so hungry no more.
Right?
Yeah, can I just give him my... I have like 3 packs. You want some?
I don't think he's hungry for that. I think he wants...
But you said he's the ever hungry.
Everybody's hungry for pocky.
I could go for some pocky right now.
Here.
Well,
Oh wait, I gotta go this way.
So, we're gonna roll initiatives here. I will say that you all would be able to notice, Z, you're able to see this, and you're able to point it out to your companions. Virgold has not made it all the way through. You may be able to beat him back into one of the portals, and have him, basically banished from the, ritual.
Okay.
But we are
I'd
rolling
like-
initiatives.
I would like to make sure that everybody knows that.
Yeah, totally. Princess wants to pocky.
Don't give Princess Pocky. He's got chocolate on it.
He just gets the little biscuit end.
The one that doesn't have chocolate.
Exactly.
The,
Mommy gets the rest of the chocolate.
the stick of the corn dog that is Pocky.
Mommy
Did
gets
you
all
just-
the chocolate?
Did you just call pocky corn dog?
It's a chocolate biscuit corn dog,
Stop it. We're not
which is
doing
also a
this.
sandwich.
Stop!
I need Z and Bracken's initiatives.
Yeah, oh, sorry, I was waxing poetic
Oh,
on
I
how
thought I did
Pocky's a
it.
sandwich,
I'm
but
sorry.
also a
Hurry
corn
up.
dog.
We gotta
I'm
feed this
sorry.
guy.
I thought I did it.
He's so hungry.
He's so hungry.
Oh my god.
Not a single typo.
He's huggy, but not a single. Virgold's in a committed relationship, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, with Butterfly Becky.
Oh my. Stop.
I miss her.
What do you think she's doing right now?
Yeah, he's like
Probably getting in a
not whatever it
Fist
is
fight.
that you guys are doing.
No.
fist fight at a biker bar.
I thought she moved in with Ashley and Nicole.
Yeah, but
get them
she
ditches
still
out.
has that
Mama.
wild and free lifestyle. She rides around on that Indian motorcycle
That
of
is
hers.
true. Yeah, she holds a room with Ashley and Nicole, but she's a free.
She
free
really just keeps
spirit.
all her shit there, yeah.
Yeah.
The
She
window's
always
always
looking for
open.
stuff. Yep.
So, Cecil,
Nicole is always asleep.
So,
she's out. Um,
So sleepy.
Cecil, you are the first to act here. What would you like to do? You have been made aware that you can try and beat this man back. Well, it's not even really a man. Beat this thing back into one of the portals, and get him out of this.
Whap it with a stick.
Yeah, whap him.
alright, I'll go whap him with my stick.
Now, get back in there.
Sanctuary.
Get you get.
Oh god.
Oh, natural 20, nice. So, 19, lovely. Anything else from Cecil?
That's it, 40 points of damage.
All right. It is Vergold's turn. As he looks at you, Cecil, you can hear the growl, and it's a mimic of something of malice, of intention, but of also the hunger and growl of an empty stomach. As he is going to try and reach out, slashing at you, and these claws you can see are somewhat translucent at the end. That is a 16 to hit, Cecil.
No thank you.
Okay. He's going to try again.
No thank you.
I believe a 6 misses, so you're fine. And with that, Z, it is your turn. Remember, you have half movement, and you can take either an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Do I get
Oh.
a save to...
Oh, that's right. It's another, this is going to be a con save.
19.
You are no longer affected by that drowsiness.
Heyo.
Okay. I'm going to... You know what, I'm just gonna... should I buff this out first before you attack? You know what, I'm just gonna attack with claws, because that's what I can do. And still at advantage, I'm no. Because if I take the attack action, I can do 2 attacks.
This is true.
Okay. Okay, first attack. 26.
Yeah, that'll hit him.
And a 26!
Hell yeah.
First attack is gonna be 9 hit points. Second... Oh wait. First and then second is 12.
Lovely, lovely.
And that's all.
At the end of your
That's
turn,
it.
you may remake, or not remake, at the end of the turn, you may make a Constitution saving throw. You are also no longer affected by the drowsiness. It is Avi, your turn.
Sorry, I was distracted by Bo's little dance. We're gonna... Can I get a wisdom save?
Sure. That is a 15.
Ah, wonderful. So he'll take 18 psychic. And he needs to run away.
Okay. He will abscond.
Bye.
And as he disappears, You may remake your, or not remake, you may make a con save, Avi, here to get out of that drowsiness.
The 4.
You're still a little sleepy here.
Yeah.
And while you are no longer bound by initiative in this current time, is the threat of Virgold has been, this time, pushed away. Who knows if he will return. Bracken, can you make me a con save?
I suppose I can. That passes.
You two are still bound by the drowsiness. Bracken, as you are in this sort of sleepy state, that almost in between, liminal space of the mind, your mind drifts to Vale de Farah. Not to this most recent time that you went, but to the time when you left, when you were banished. What were you feeling when you left?
I mean, it was a mix of things. It was relief that, I got out. I didn't get caught. Anger. It really reaffirmed that I do want to go back and, smash some skulls together. Make sure that place is better than when I left it. Sad that I didn't really get to make entire moves on my own terms there. There's really a mix of things.
Understandably so. It's as you are re-experiencing those emotions in this hazy form, you can feel an echo of them inside of you, that you feel a sort of light settle upon you, in you. It doesn't seem to radiate a comfort, but it's a burning passion, a determination. As your powers settle inside of you. As you've each made your connection, as you've each faced parts of yourselves in this process, 4 doors remain as the spinning begins to slow, each connected to you, one for each figure. And you feel for a moment those powers in you that settled, jolt. And it begins to pull, it begins to cry. It's almost as if you are unraveling, drifting through the veil. The Watcher's words, this melodic cadence, you feel it underneath all the fraying threads that are your essences. The vibrations of the ethereal, as your souls bond, the veils that you have chosen. Tie together like the workings of a garment underneath the hands of a master weaver. You see upon each thread the Watcher's pluck, and upon them settles imbuements of symbols, ancient powers, fastening and fusing them together, stronger than they were before. anyone who would like to roll for me an insight, arcana, or religion check may do so. Oh, look at that, twinsies. Avi and Z. The symbols radiate with a divine energy. It is unlike any magic you have ever encountered. It is old, extremely old, protected.
Yeah, yeah. That's what it is.
As your threads are made strong and spread. As the ritual comes to its peak, the fabric that is your souls, you feel it pulled almost, not harmfully, not tugged, just a gentle pulling. And you see yourselves, almost, mirrors, duplicates, essences and versions of yourself walking in the other doors that you did not choose, doors that are not yours. And there is a stronger sensation of your own walking in the doors that you did choose, the doors that chose you. And as you see yourselves, as you feel the power, you watch the watchers as they raise their hands, firmly drawing them together. And all the gateways merge to a singular door, a transcendent portal that wavers and shrinks and closes. And the ritual is done. Your original veil-burned marks are different, and you will be able to decide how they look. You do not lose access to what you've already had, I don't believe. I will double check with Bobby. But you do gain augmentations based on what you have chosen. I think except for with Veiled Immortality. I think you guys are special. But for those, for Veiled Afera, whenever you use your Veil Burn powers, you will gain some new things that come alongside that, and same for Veiled Umbra. And you are no longer in a state of volatility. Your marks are settled.
All right.
You are no longer needed here. And the Watchers dismiss you, bid you farewell, and assign Nima as a guide to bring you back to the surface of Gloom Noir. But it is as you are leaving that you are given a warning in that same overlapping of all three of them speaking at once. You are safer now than you were. But the menace that pursues you will not rest. For God the ever-hungry has tasted of your soul and still yearns to consume them. You will see him again. Is there anything you wish to say or do in this realm before we do a little bit of a narrative?
Bracken's good.
Cecil's ready to get out of here.
I
Uh,
think we've done
please.
what we came here for. We need to leave.
And I would
yeah, let's go. Let's go.
I would like for a group survival check just to see how well your travels with the guide back to Gloomnoir are.
Bracken's still pretty sleepy by the looks of things. Damn.
Yeah, it doesn't go away for the few days of travel. But most of your group is fine. You've done what you needed to do. You've gotten out. Nima, of course, is as strange as she always is. But she's curious. Curious to see what you will do. I will watch when I can, she says, and she drops you off. And you, as a group, with Natriana and your Axibis, are able to return to Gloomlord. You may mark yourselves as having completed a long rest, as again, this has been a few days of travel.
And that resolves our strength reduction.
Yes.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course, I would have it no other way.
So, upon your return to Gloomnoir, you are able to make it back to the Ravimir Manor, where there are warm welcomes for you all, as you have brought the rest of your group with you, Vilda Umbra, and they have been staying there. You have a tight hug from Ron, Bobby. Bracken, you have Teraminder rush and wrap herself around you, and she embraces you upon your return. Cecil, you are greeted with a clap on the shoulder from Lorcan and Cadrib staring at you. And Z, you're a little bit of a newcomer. The people who you return to are not ones you are quite close to. But you stand there next to Natriana, who is much the same. Just kind of watching.
I look over at Natriana and I give her a genuine smile. Listen, I know that I know I'm a little awkward, and I'm sorry about that, but thank you. That night when you were asking questions and everything, I really needed someone to talk to, and I'm glad that you were there.
She smiles and sort of nudges her shoulder against yours. Don't worry about it. I'm, curious about you guys. I mean, hopefully I'm gonna travel more with your group and I get to learn more about you guys. I still have to find Dolaros, but you guys seem to be good folk.
Yes. Even though it was rough, we all made it out in the end. And I guess there's still hope for a brighter world in this death-filled situation.
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
however it goes.
yeah, we're still kind of in Veil Umbra, plain full of death, decay. I don't think you can really get away from that. But hey, they've got good raps here.
That's true. Should we? You know what?
I've been told that I
think
have
this
to
calls-
I have to meet this Terraminder figure because Bracken keeps going on about his girlfriend, so
As
yes.
as Natriana saying that, Bracken is blowing up her spell. Yeah, there was this girl that we met. She's constantly trying to hit on me. I keep telling her I'm with you. It's a whole thing. I'm really sorry, honey. I don't know what's going on with it.
no,
But
it's fine. I like as long as because like what we talked about before, you know what we're in for, and I know what we're in for, and it doesn't matter what other people, because as long as we're okay with it, it's fine.
no, I know, and
Yeah,
I'm happy. I'm happy, and I hope you're happy. I just want to let you
yeah,
know that this
I,
was going on.
I
I didn't
yeah.
appreciate it much, but
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I'm happy that you're here again. I was a little worried because, you were gone for a long time, but you're okay now. And, that's the important thing is that you're okay.
yeah,
I missed you.
I miss you too.
And she hugs you again.
Yeah.
Z kind of looks back at Natriana again after that, and I was like, alright, I think they would probably go like, I up for a mummy wrap. How about, would you like to go get one?
Yeah, we could go get mummy wraps.
Alright?
Uh, Z, do you alert anyone that you are heading out, or do you just walk out?
I walk out.
Cool, Natriana's with you. So, uh, Avi, are you doing anything as you reunite with Ron?
It's, just tears full, eyes full of tears. This happened, and then this happened, and then this person asked us for help. And it's just going on and on and on about everything.
There was a sexy cat.
Not, not everything, but everything.
I need to ask, do you make mention of the incidents with Natriana?
No,
All right, cool.
I do not.
All right. Figured,
Not at this moment.
but I had to ask. Cecil, how are your reunions?
Cecil is trying. He spends a lot of time trying to explain to Lorcan what the Shadow Repository was, to varied levels of success.
All right, what I'm hearing here is that you went into a really spooky library.
Right, but it changed all the time, and it was like a maze of books.
And how is it different from a normal library?
There were things there, creatures that were eating our memories.
Okay, so
And the books yelled at you sometimes.
look,
It happened
books usually yell at me.
Usually?
Yeah, like you open up the book and you look at the words and they just don't
Ah.
they don't work right, you know?
The words don't work right?
Yeah, like you
No, I get where he's coming from.
Bracken seems to understand. Like you look at the words and the words are supposed to be working, but they just don't quite work right.
Huh.
It's not my fault. The book's wrong.
I love Lorcan so much.
You've had a book yell at you before?
I mean, it's a metaphorical yelling. Like, like you read it and it causes your brain to hurt, like when someone's yelling at you.
This was a literal yell.
All right, so it's again going back to the front. It sounds like he was just in a spooky library.
It was spooky. It was very unpleasant.
Well,
And there was
you
this
don't-
sexy cat.
sexy cat.
Yeah.
Just that, no sexy cat. Sexy cat.
We stole its life energy. It wanted us to go kill a tree ant or something that it was arguing with, but then it was being all coy, so we decided to kill it.
I mean, like, I don't think I would have killed something for being coy, but
You should have been there.
You would have.
oh, would I?
You
Yeah.
absolutely would have.
If you had been through everything that we had been through, and then you come face to face with that sexy cat, and he said the things that he said, you would have done it too. Any one of y'all would have done it.
I don't know about Terry, but
No, probably not Terry.
What about Cadrib?
Cadrin
would have done whatever the cat asked.
It's either that or give him his tea.
Make the cat feel sorry for him.
Speaking of Terraminder, I've drawn some crude plans that it's something I was hoping that you could make and then
Oh,
can use on our travels, and I'll kind of give side eye to Bracken.
No,
I could, yeah, I could take a look and see what you were thinking of.
Okay, I'll get you the diagrams later.
Okay. Well, you know where to find me.
Good.
what?
What? He's got diagrams.
No, yeah, that's cool. I'm just he's looking at me weird.
Terraminder will lean in. He does know that we're together, right?
I
Hey!
would believe
heard that.
so.
What?
Come on.
What?
Bracken
Huh?
said that you were looking at him. Weird.
Yeah, it's because of the diagrams. I'll just run away.
Weirdo.
As Cecil runs off,
Tears in his eyes.
I would say that at this point, Avi, Bracken, you would notice that Z and Natriana are nowhere to be seen.
Well, I guess that's what's gonna happen sooner or later.
I'm not trying to reach Z on the ring.
Uh,
Are they too far away at this point?
you don't know that yet. What do you
I'm
say?
trying.
What do you say on the ring?
Where are you at?
Drink more Ovaltine.
Z, you hear nothing. You are in fact, too far away for the ring's message to be heard.
I'm gonna cast sending to Z.
Quit blowing them up. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Where are you at?
I would say at this point you're a few minutes away from the manor house, into town, going towards the closest mummy's route.
Oh, I was just going to get food with Natriana. I didn't want to interrupt anybody's reunions, and plus, I really don't know a lot of people there, so I figured not.
Just like I said with my mom. They went to get food.
Yeah, see,
Only
it's not that big a
25
deal.
words. I love it.
Yeah. I didn't mean to cut you off. It just would have cut off.
No, yeah, it would. That's the thing. I think Z, like, even though they have message, because they only use message, I don't think they would have known that sending was only a word limit, so it's like, oh yeah, I was just, oh,
And
Weird.
Hey, it's all right. I do it too sometimes. I'm a mother's daughter.
it's great.
Got a lot to say.
It's that southernness.
Hey, it's as long as the meat of it gets through, that's all that matters. Everything else is just fluff.
So, as this happens, we're gonna shift our view over, to Natriana and Z for a moment, as
oh.
Natriana will kind of look at Z as you had spoken out loud. Oh, you get a sending or something?
Oh, yeah, it was just Avi. She was concerned, because she kind of just up and left without really telling anybody, so.
We'll be fine. We're just getting mummy traps. Like, it's just down the road. And she, like, gestures vaguely further into the city.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. Well, I actually don't. I've never really had someone, be like, hey, where are you? I've always just kind of done my own thing. He is visibly just blushing a little.
No, I mean, like, I totally get it. Do you think that... Should we bring stuff back for them? The manor's got food, right? Like, we don't have to bring back food, right?
And also, like, aren't there servants where they can just, like, say whatever they want and they can, like, get it? Was that...
Bracken loves
It's
mummy
been
traps.
so long.
Yeah,
It's
I
been
know,
so
Bracken.
long since I'm back at the
Bracken
manor.
loves buddy traps.
We're talking about them going to get food and not bringing food back.
Honestly, it's been so long since I've been at the manor, I don't really remember.
thought I saw, like, they had some sort of staff, but I mean, like, I hadn't been staying there, so I don't know. Maybe just, like, why don't we see if they've got, like, any sort of, like, catering opportunities that they can, like, whip together, and we just bring that back, and it's, like, it's not gonna be the best, but
Hey, you know what? If it does the job, it does the job.
that's what I'm saying. And she'll, like, do another, sort of lean into you to kind of bump you Z a little bit. She smiles, and the two of you are able to head into town and towards mummy traps. And this is where we're going to take our next ad break. So, stick around. We will be right back to continue our story. Before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They are important to us here at Wildewitch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, however, you can always do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that is on screen and in our chat room. Ko-fi donations not just support us at Wildewitch RP. They unlock awesome perks for the entire community, benefiting everyone who plays with us for the next month. Perks include special companions, double treasure, double XP, and new quests. So, hang around. We'll be right back.
Stop laughing.
Stop laughing.
Stop.
All right, welcome back.
How embarrassing.
Stop laughing.
As we are returning, let's see, when you and Natriana arrive at Mummy's Wraps, what would you get?
We were.
Oh, crap.
Did you
It
get,
would
like, a
just be
normal burrito, or...
burrito with everything on it except for the extra spicy salsa or whatever. Anything extra spicy, mild to medium, totally on there.
Alright, cool. So you make it extra hot by combining
So
everything
wet.
else.
Combining everything else, exactly.
So
This is how we
wet.
do.
You're right. And do you get it, like,
That's how we work.
do you get it, like, double tortilla wrapped?
Of course.
Okay, cool.
Such a
double
wet
wrap it all the
burrito.
way.
Alright.
God.
Amazing. Nachiana will just choose one of the pre-built ones and just call it a day.
Pick up the tinfoil and it's dripping.
Stop!
Bracken, you're not here.
Look, I'm envisioning it. It's not a good look. It's a dangerous burrito and it's a slippery slope.
So,
He's not allowed to go off on their own anymore.
So, yeah, the two of you are able to get, some burritos, and, Natriana will put in a small catering order to bring back to the rest of the people. It's whatever they've got that they're able to spare, because this is, like, totally last minute, and the ghoul that's behind the counter, literally could care less. But the two of you are able to eat and talk and share some quality time together.
Oh boy.
You don't have to go into details if you don't want to here, but
No. I think Z will kind of open up a little bit more and kind of start making jokes about everything, trying to just bring light to, or I think they're opening themselves up and they're trusting everybody around them, so they're kind of being a little bit more like, they're joking about stuff more. They're kind of being a little bit more open and vulnerable about stuff, but
yeah.
Yeah. I hope that makes sense in the
No.
way I said it.
I'm getting up. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. So, Natriana is very much relaxed, taking it easy. She's grown less suspicious of your group during your treks through the Shadowed Repository and the sort of bonding that has come over those days down there. When the two of you do return to the Ravenir, Natriana would have volunteered to hold the catering stuff from Mummy's Wrap, and she's like, all right, you need to get the door, because I can't open it while my hands are full like this.
Oh, yes, of course. And I think of, okay, imagine, like, almost Pride and Prejudice style, like, very gentlemanly opening the door.
Yeah.
Please.
She'll give a thank you, and her walking through the door is the politest thing, because almost immediately after, she's, like, calling out, Bracken! Avi! Cecil! We got food!
There's a short silence and then the sound of scampering through the halls.
Bracken, what is your passive perception?
A passive perception of 12.
All right, so you're halfway down the stairs before the smell hits you of Mummy's Wraps.
Pupils dilate, snarling.
Whoa, Bracken. Whoa, calm down.
Natriana has, like, the lifted all the way up above her head, like, next to her horns. All right, down. We got to get this on the table first. Bracken, down.
He's already rifling through the tinfoil containers.
Yeah. And Natriana's, like, trying to put them down while being mindful of Bracken, who's, like, already digging into them.
Oh my god.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but only for Mummy's Wraps.
As this kind of plays out, how long have we been gone?
Probably, like, a few weeks. 2 weeks, I would think. Based on, because you were underneath the ground, and that was a few days of travel, and then you were in the Shadowed Repository, and then having to travel back from the Witchmuck Caverns to Gloom Noir. So
Cecil's gonna, while this is going down, he just wants to make a point to walk by that trash can he thinks he threw that letter in whenever it was, just to see if it looks like the trash has been taken out, if it hasn't been taken out.
It does look like the trash has been taken out.
Alright, cool. That's all.
Avi would take a peek into where the food is, see Bracken, and turn back, and I'm just gonna wait. I'm not hungry.
I'm just saying,
So-
like, Natriana is gonna, like, look over. Look, if you don't get in now, I don't think there's gonna be any left.
You know what? That's fine. I'm just gonna.
Bracken desperately wants one, but he doesn't know how to wrap it. So he's loading it in and he's just kind of folding it in on itself to get some semblance of something that will hold together.
The burrito is flat.
It's, yeah, just, it's a lot of, like, folds and mash and frustrated, like, punches.
He's eating
And
it
then-
off of his knuckles.
Yeah, and then just getting, like, right up in it.
See,
Biting
right-
it like it's a werewolf, and it's and that's Bella.
So I want to be around that. Plus, burrito time cuts into Ron time, which has been taken from me for far too long. So
Okay. I just, we were out and got food, and I didn't want it to be, like, rude or anything.
oh well, it's very kind of you to bring that. I just
No, it's fine. You got, like, the whole situation. Go for it.
you guys enjoy that.
Cecil, it's about this time, if you would be coming down to see the food, that you would see Bracken's, like, whole, like, wolf out onto the burrito.
Bracken looks over his shoulder with a burrito in his hands.
Burrito, I should say. There's air
Where's
quotes.
Feral
Is
behavior.
Terraminder watching this?
Terraminder would be probably coming around out at the same time. She did not scamper as quickly as Bracken did for Mummy's Wraps.
I'm gonna look at her looking at him.
Uh, there's just a look of fondness on her face.
Oh,
She's into it.
I'm just gonna kind of lean over and be like, he's changed.
What do you mean? Like,
It's the wraps, he can't handle it.
I don't know. I think it's kind of endearing that he likes something so much.
Listen, Natriana lost a bet over this, and I had to go win back the money.
Well, what did she bet against?
That he wasn't raised by wolves, but look at him. How is he even breathing through that?
Oh, man. I mean, I'm not that kind of scientifically smart, but I don't know if he's done it before and he survived, then, you know, he's good.
Do you think he holds his breath the whole time?
He might.
That's kind of
Ladies.
impressive.
I hate it here. Get me out.
Dear Lachlan.
You think maybe he's got a hole in his cheek he breathes through as he inhales that thing?
Maybe it's like he did all this like fighting training stuff. Maybe it's like something like breath control through that.
Breath control to inhale a burrito. Huh?
Maybe.
I've seen some crazy things. This isn't really that crazy, actually.
And then you hear the sounds of footsteps plodding along as Hadrib is at the top of the stairs in his
Oh,
fancy
he's gonna
clothes.
lose a hand if he's not careful.
Oh no.
I heard there was food.
I do not turn around.
Terraminder will turn. Oh yeah, Hadrib, there's Mummy's Wraps. And he will scooch by in between Terraminder and Cecil, so like just right between.
So awkward.
Oh yeah. and then moves over and starts making his own near Bracken, and it's much the same. Cadrib doesn't know how to fold his burrito. But he's just like building
If
a
he-
pyramid high onto his tortilla.
If he reaches for the tongs for the carnitas, it's trouble.
As soon as you show some food aggression, Cadrib just like cowers down, like full flinch.
It's like a pack of lions.
Food aggression.
A pair. Girl maybe.
Oh my god.
Natriana will lead into the maybe this was a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm really starting to rethink our decision for doing that.
What?
Hey, they're enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm a little worried for the small one.
He'll be fine.
Okay.
We've been
can
traveling
count
for
that.
days. This is the first like real meal that we've had. Everything's been
84 years.
everything's been hardtack and jerkies and hard cheese.
You
and...
cooked it.
No,
It's
it's
been
rations.
Bracken rations.
Rations.
We ate real food.
Ration.
Tomorrow's people.
Oh my god.
Avi,
Yeah,
you've left the crime scene behind you.
thankfully.
Uh,
The crime scene.
yeah, with how you turn into that, for sure.
Mm-mm. I'm not dealing with that.
What do you deal with instead?
I'm gonna spend time with Ron. It's been a long time. This is the longest that we've been apart since we've been together.
Do you do anything specific, or are you just spending quality time, conversation, physical affection?
We're talking,
Okay.
definitely. I bring up the fact that I think that we should do something for just us soon.
So
I know, I see it.
captions. Oh man. Yeah, no.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
Captions is on Book Talk apparently.
Yeah, they are.
So
I grabbed it. It's fine.
amazing. Yeah. Ron agrees. As the two of you sort of sharing the space next to each other. She's sort of kept you close since you've come back. Leaned against you. You can feel the warmth of her. It's grounding. It just does. Yeah. We've got a whole new city here for us.
We do.
I've
And you owe me a dance.
and I owe you a dance. And as the two of you sort of talk back and forth of plans of what you will do together, the night begins to pass. Are there any other specific moments that you all wish to highlight here before morning comes? Or at least Veil to Umbra's morning?
Just a quick aside. Bracken will get himself cleaned up, and spend the evening with Terry.
And she is very appreciative. And Cecil?
Sorry, go ahead and finish.
Nothing. It was you had the diagram that you were gonna get to Terry as well, yeah?
Yes. I would also like to have a conversation with Carissa.
Ooh. Yeah, you can find Carissa, with ease.
Yeah.
Hey, Carissa, question for you.
Of course.
Are you the fifth or the sixth of your siblings?
I am the fourth and youngest.
And no longer really talk to them or associate with them, right?
I'm more or less, expelled from the family.
Me too. Have you tried to talk to them? Or are they siding with your mother?
I've not really reached out. I've always kind of known that I've been the one on the outskirts. My elder sisters and siblings, of course, have all been raised to be perfect for the court and for family duties or anything else. And I was just the daughter. I was a pawn, it seems, more than anything else. The only thing that I could really do was to find my place in someone else's family.
So they had no purpose for you, even as the youngest daughter, no purpose in court?
Nothing so important for my family, no. Of course, I have skills that are appreciated in courts, but no. Nothing to hold up the Parthenaeus line.
And your siblings are happy to cast you out as well?
And we've never been exactly close, me and my siblings.
I was close with at least one. When we were gone, I had an experience where I saw myself writing letters, which I do, but I've never sent any. It may not be an easy place for the letters to get to, but I was really considering doing it, and I think you and I have some similarities in how we came to be here, so I was wondering your opinion, if I should try and send them or not.
Since I'm not really close to my siblings, I can't quite speak from that level.
What if they wanted to hear from you? Or at least you hope they wanted to.
The last person I thought wanted to hear from me spurned me for another lover.
Well,
I'm perhaps a little more bitter than perhaps someone you should be asking. But if you were close to someone before, it didn't hurt to try. At least a sibling can't turn you away. At least not in the same way that a romance can.
well, yes, you're right. They probably wouldn't turn you away, at least not where I'm from, in the same way. But maybe I should give it a try, and don't forget that you are valued here.
She nods, a small smile on her face. I'm trying to remember.
Good. Well, thank you. And then I will walk away.
Okay. Cecil walks away. If there is nothing else this evening, you all complete a long rest and gain those benefits. If you had cast any spells, they come back to you. Any abilities are restored as well. And over breakfast, as you all have the staff members' breakfast, and if Bracken, of course, snuck into the kitchen again.
Naturally.
Yeah. There is the matter of Rindarin Solzanoth, who the scriptorium scholars pointed you in the direction of to seek more about Morvestrial and you are before you are able to dive into how you wish to Percival Thornshade, one of your attendants here in Gloomdor, who has been helping you out, arrives at the manor, a serious look upon his face. There is relief as he sees that you are all present. And oh, I'm glad that you are all back, and it seems safely. But I do not think all is well for us. Would it be fine if I join you all for your breakfast?
Well, I mean, like, you don't even
Sure,
have to
please
check
sit.
it, it's like-
Please.
Thank you
As
for
he sits himself down, sort of pulls out a handkerchief, wipes his forehead. More of, it seems,
understanding.
a memory than any need for clearing away any dampness.
Didn't go, we'll still have the
Your group has been called upon by the Morgenstern many times in your absence. Roll for me now either insight or history checks. Ooh, bracket. It is Avi and Cecil. And I'd say Z, that makes sense. The 12, 13, and the 19. Yeah. The three of you. Bimnik Andrus, your contact that Raladin had set you up with. He was the one that secured your legal protections. It seems that those protections he had secured have been compromised. The Morgenstern is asking after you.
Are you comfortable taking
Overhearing this, Miss Matilda, the head chef and head maid. Oh, yeah, we had a Gloomguard visit here. I was only with the appearance by the lady, Irwithel herself, that we were able to dismiss them. As they wanting to search the premise.
Search for what?
Well, I'm sure it was you, of course. That's what they've been asking after.
I'm sure this is some sort of misunderstanding. We can get this cleared up. Yeah. Whatever it is.
Would perhaps be of your best interest. Or if you have any other businesses in Grimnor and Velda Umbra to clear them up quickly before the Morgenstern returns. Either, I think, would be valuable. Of course it is. Whatever you feel is best for your group.
some
Should we go meet with them then?
I think so. I'm not sure the business we have here can be wrapped up that quickly.
Well, with breakfast to be finished and legal work to be figured out, we're going to have to end our session on that. And we will pick up with our story next week. So, thank you to our players for playing. I hope you guys had fun. Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed this as well. I'll, of course, see you all in the next stream, but until then, head over to wildewitch.com, check us out there, join us in our Discord to jump into a game yourself and keep up to date with all of our announcements, and if you want to check out our VODs, head over to our YouTube. And I'll see you all